Day 13 covers security and software architecture, including authentication and vulnerabilities.
Outlining Day 13 in detail, security and architecture involves protecting data, resources, and operations from threats through layered defenses. We'll cover authentication to confirm user or service identities, authorization to enforce what they can do, and common vulnerabilities like injection or misconfigurations. This overview ties to Day 7's microservices, where security must be decentralized yet consistent across services.
Holistic defense prevents breaches in complex setups.
Why prioritize security and architecture? It prevents costly breaches leading to data loss, downtime, or reputational damage, ensures compliance with regulations like GDPR for privacy or PCI DSS for payments, builds user and partner trust through reliable protections, integrates with Day 8's APIs for secure endpoints and Day 9's events to safeguard messaging. Basics of authentication: it verifies identity, ensuring entities are who they claim. Methods include passwords, API keys, or biometrics. Multi-factor authentication adds security with something you know, have, or are. In distributed systems, use JWT for stateless tokens or OAuth for delegated access, tying to Day 8's API security. Authentication mechanisms: basic uses username or password, vulnerable alone. Token based like JWT enables stateless auth, ideal for APIs. Federated protocols like SAML or OpenID Connect allow single sign on across domains. For service to service and microservices, mutual TLS provides certificate based trust.
Diving into authentication. It verifies identity before granting access, using methods like passwords, API keys, or biometrics. Multi-factor authentication adds layers for stronger protection against credential theft. Federation enables single sign-on via standards like OAuth or OpenID Connect, simplifying user experiences across services while maintaining security. Authorization models. RBAC simplifies with roles granting permissions. ABAC allows dynamic decisions based on attributes like location or time. ACLs list allowed actions per resource. In Day 7 microservices, implement per-service checks or central policies for consistency. Common vulnerabilities from OWASP Top 10. Injection attacks like SQL insert malicious code. Broken authentication from weak sessions or credential stuffing. XSS injects scripts via unescaped input. Security misconfigurations expose defaults or unnecessary features. Additional vulnerabilities. Sensitive data exposure from lacking encryption. Broken access control allows unauthorized actions. CSRF tricks users into unwanted requests. SSRF exploits to access internal resources. Mitigating vulnerabilities. Validate and sanitize inputs to prevent injection. Enforce secure defaults with least privilege. Conduct regular audits, vulnerability scans, and penetration tests. Foster team education on secure coding.
Security in microservices: implement per service authentication and authorization for isolation. Use API gateways for central enforcement. Manage secrets with tools like HashiCorp Vault. Adopt zero trust networking for segmentation. Security best practices: follow least privilege to minimize damage. Encrypt data at rest and in transit. Log and monitor for anomalies, tying to Day 18. Apply regular updates and patches promptly. Authentication best practices: enforce strong passwords with salting and hashing. Mandate MFA for critical access. Rotate tokens periodically with refresh mechanisms. Implement rate limiting to thwart brute force attacks. Authorization best practices: use fine-grained models like ABAC for dynamic needs. Maintain audit logs for access tracking. Grant just-in-time privileges to reduce exposure. Integrate with external identity providers for centralized management. Vulnerability scanning tools: OWASP Zap for dynamic app testing, SonarCube for static code analysis, Nessus for network vulnerability scans. Integrate into CI/CD pipelines for continuous checks.
Security in distributed systems. Use MTLS for mutual authentication between services. Store secrets in external vaults. Apply rate limiting per service to prevent abuse. Deploy WAUF for filtering malicious traffic. Advanced best practices. Adopt zero trust, verifying every request. Integrate security in DevSecOps, shifting left in development. Prepare incident response plans. Automate compliance checks for regulations. Security pitfalls. Hard-coded secrets lead to exposure in code. Weak or outdated encryption fails against attacks. Over-permissive defaults allow unauthorized access. Ignoring updates leaves known vulnerabilities open.
Recapping day 13, we covered security basics, from authentication methods to authorization models.
Explored common vulnerabilities, mitigations, and best practices in distributed contexts. The key takeaway: embed security early in architecture to build resilient systems. Day 14 covers encryption techniques and protocols like HTTPS and OAuth.
Homework, review a project or app for authentication, authorization gaps, and vulnerabilities. Questions? Comment, we'll reply. Thanks. Like, share, and subscribe. If you want, you can support us on buymecoffee.com. Link is in the description.